Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure. Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Here at Bridgeford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
At Black Bear Diner, we believe a great meal should feel like a warm hug, like our Bear's Choice breakfast. Start with 2 farm-fresh eggs, cooked just the way you like. Choose from our one-of-a-kind sweet cream pancakes, homemade biscuits and gravy, or indulge in cinnamon roll French toast. Add your choice of thick-cut smoked bacon or homemade sausage patties. That's a Bear's Choice, your very own warm bear hug.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
The Columbia River delivers world-class fishing, and the Tri-Cities delivers everything beyond the weigh-in. Fuel up with handcrafted favorites at Lulu's Craft Bar and Kitchen. Enjoy the riverfront atmosphere at Perch Cantina. Or savor local seafood at Three-Eyed Fish Kitchen. Before you hit the water, make your first stop at Three Rivers Tackle, where local knowledge meets the gear that catches fish. Richland, Kennewick. Great food, great fishing, unforgettable memories. Welcome to the Tri-Cities.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment. when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Many great sponsors, we can't even keep them going. Vexus Boats out there, Mercury Pro, that's what we got. Ford Fairfield, Power Pole, StoreQuest Self-Storage, Black Bear Diner, Bridgeford Meats. We got so many. The Chicken Ranch will be down there especially for our championship this year. That's right. The BAM Classic will be out there on Lake Don Pedro. Chicken Ranch will be in there in success. They were so happy that we're coming down there. Mark?
Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, not to be confused with the one in Nevada.
Or
Texas. Well, I don't know if there's one in Texas or not, but
there's an entire movie built around it. What are you talking about? All right, Mark. You know what though? We are in Richland, Washington. We are in Tri-Cities. We're standing in Richland, Washington. But you know what else is here in Richland, Washington? We've got some great people that brought us up here. We just met them today. I just met them today. Paige and Mark, they came out. They're up there at 2 restaurants right now that are just over here in the parking lot. That's right. When we're done here, we're going to have a no host. No host, I said. Means you got to buy your own dinner, but we will be there talking to everybody, seeing what's going on up there. And we'll be doing that at their 2 restaurants. One is Perch, and the other one is Lulu's. We'll be up there having a great dinner, enjoying the whole time. They're going to be having this, hopefully, on their TVs up there, Mark. Everybody up there in the car is going to be watching that.
And maybe replay the live show.
Absolutely. Should be great, right? Everybody can tune in, see what's going on.
We could have a watch party.
We could have a watch party, but you still have to pay for your own stuff. Mark wants to make very sure of that.
Mark wants to pay for it, but
Mark would love to pay for it,
but
his wife said no. Mark, you know what, though? We've got a great event going on out here. You've been out there filming. You've been seeing all this stuff going on. And you know what? The fishermen have been doing pretty well. You know, we've seen some good weights. There are some numbers. I can see some of the numbers over here. Some of these, some of the scorables on there, I'm not going to mention them right now. You'll see them when they come across the stage. But some of those scorables are really high. There's been some good catches out there. We got a guy here leading that everybody knows his name, but he's up here weight-wise. It's a good bag of fish right now. Yeah. But we're not going to say we're going to keep that all. You're going to have to stay tuned. You're going to have to watch. Even after we go to commercial, you have to come back here. But you know what, Mark? It's been good fishing. Let's talk about the fishing out there right now. We're on this great river system. We're going to be here this event for the Super 60. End of the month, we'll be back down there at our Boardman, Oregon, and we'll be down there.
We'll be at Boardman for the end of summer events.
Right, the end of summer events. They'll be down there. They're having all of their events going on, and we'll be a part of it.
Tillamook ice cream. Can't wait for some of that.
Ooh.
They have vendors down there, all kinds of good stuff. Boardman is just a great venue. The parks, George there and the other lady, the nice lady that drives around the park, are just amazing. So, they do such a great job. So much fun. I think George is coming, watching the weigh-in. I think tomorrow he said he's going to come out.
All right.
That'll be cool.
So let's talk about this a little bit here. When we come all the way up here to the Pacific Northwest, we like to see the boaters come out. This is the Super 60. This is our premier event. This is the one, if you're an angler out there, this is the event you should be striving to be a part of, right? But it still takes us a lot of effort to get up here. Let's talk about the wonderful communities, man, that have stepped up. where are we staying right now? We're in Richland where we're standing right now, which is one of the communities. Then you have to go down to Kennewick, which is where we're staying, and then we have Pasco as well. That's our Tri-Cities, right?
Right, Tri-Cities, and Kennewick stepped up, really helped us out, helped us bring all this here, and then we have Three-Eyed Fish, Perch, and Lulu's helped out, and Three Rivers Tackle. Thanks to those guys for helping us get here. Thanks to the parks here at Tri-Cities, we, I forgot to book a spot here till the very last minute. Panicked, woke up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh my God, where are we going to put the trailer? And so we called them, we got it all squared away, and they said, oh yeah, okay, you're in campsite number 4. Well, campsite number 4 is like 500 yards that way. And I'm like, oh my God, well, there's no way all the fish are going to die. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't do it. So we worked with them, and they go, hey, you could just park right in front on the concrete right here where we're at. So really, thank you to those guys, to the park. Everybody here has been very, very nice, friendly, accommodating, and we're really close where all they have to do is walk up here, bring their fish up, and then walk back, dump them. They're going to take their own fish out and go dump them out in the river, so they're not here in the marina, because if we dump smallmouth in the river or right in the marina where it's like 80-something degrees, the mortality rate is going to skyrocket, and we don't want that. We want to come back and catch fish again. So about fishing, there's probably not many people fishing within about 5 miles of this marina. Most of them are downriver. Some of them went all the way down to the lock. They can't lock here in this event, but they went down to the lock. They're catching them down there. They caught them probably from 5 miles down all the way down. So there's a bunch of fish down there. Guys caught them every way you could imagine. I didn't hear topwater, but I heard a chatterbait, spinnerbait, A-rig, black fly, swim bait, drop shot, Ned rig, quirkies. The Three Rivers saved a bunch of quirkies for us, and these guys were all going crazy. I bet they sold $5,000, $10,000 worth of quirkies. So it was that was pretty cool. The Three Rivers did pretty good on the quirkies, and thanks to those guys for saving them for our tournament. They ordered a bunch, got them in, and then saved them for all these Super 60 guys, which was pretty cool.
Well, the nice part about that was when our anglers come across this stage, Sean Minderman has come up on this stage and talked about Three Rivers Tackle for so many times, right? He has said how much they do for us, how much they do for him, how important they are, what kind of a nice tackle shop they are. And if so none of these guys have heard about it. Most of them haven't seen it, right? I mean, except for the ones who actually live here or are around here. So they might go over there. We all got to see it. I didn't get to see it. I wasn't there for the meeting. But all the guys who got to go to the meeting, I mean, our tournament director, Michael Bray, now has a stack of these things.
Well, I think he bought like 3 or 4. They're like $25 for this little plastic.
He was up there buying it $25, $30 for this thing that looks like nobody knows. I did an interview on the BAM Pod, if you want to go listen to it, with Mariani and Manarola, and they couldn't exactly tell you what it was, but they told you how to fish it, and they said it was going to play a big role here. Now, you probably don't see people fishing it that much or doing it, but you know what? It's out there on the water. I'm sure, guys, it's going to play a major role this event.
It's crazy, all the fishing guys. It's the stupidest looking bait ever. I mean.
They said that about the Senko, though.
I know, but it's one of those things. It's just a stupid looking bait, but God dang, that thing catches fish.
Right?
I watch guys throw it out and they rip it back, or they throw it out like a Senko, let it float down, or they fish it on the bottom with a jig head. They can fish it however you want. I don't think you could punch it in the Delta. I was thinking about that.
I think you're going to try, though.
I was trying. It would have to be like oblong, where I could put a big old giant hook in there. But, I mean, maybe there's a way to do that. It could get through the mat.
If there's a guy who can figure out how to punch one of those baits, one of those urchin baits, through a grass mat, I'm fairly sure that it's Mark Lassane right here. That man will have that thing on a 2-ounce weight and just shoving it down there. Look, they saw it. They're going to eat it. I got one.
They might.
Look for that video soon, everybody. But yeah, you know what? It's another bait that's out there. The way this thing's fishing, the amount of smallmouth in here. But one of the things that Ty talked about was there's also a big deal here if you run up a little ways, you start getting into largemouth. Do you think that's going to be a big player today, largemouth, go over the smallmouth?
I know there's one guy that has a couple of pretty good-sized smallmouth.
Largemouth, you mean?
I mean largemouth, yes. One guy that has a couple of good-sized largemouth, like a 4, 3, and a 4, or a 4 and a 5, or, something like that. And he said, he went largemouth fishing, and he only caught 2, but they were good ones. So there, somebody may have caught him. I was talking to Bryant Smith, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to catch like 16, 17 pounds of smallies and then go look for largemouth. So when I saw Bryant, he said he had about 13 pounds, and he caught 2.
Let me check. No, I don't see it.
2 almost 3 pounders when I was standing there filming them. So we got close to that weight, and then I don't know if he went looking for largemouth or not. So we'll see.
Well, a lot of guys talk about how almost every tournament up here is won off a smallmouth in the long run. The largemouth can, but if they can play a role and be a part of that whole tournament, it's gonna be interesting to see if you can focus on it. And this is still the Super 60, so they've got to catch numbers, or they've got to catch weight. So the end result is that on cut day, we take everybody down to 10. We come back for Championship Sunday, and now all I can do is catch big fish. So that's where all the strategy comes in. That's how they have to know what they're going to do. Day 1, day 2 is fun, but day 3 is when you're taking home that $50,000 check. So what's going to happen if you ran out of fish? Now, this is a big river, and there's a lot of fish in it. But you know what? They could run out of fish in the areas they're fishing. They might have to go search.
That's possible. It looks like we're getting some guys hanging out up here.
Yeah, so, we got some people up there. Our staff is all here now. Everybody's looking up there. We got a lot of people coming up. But you know what? There's one of those anglers that came on. I did a little talking. After Brownlee, we had this whole thing, and he came on, and he was so excited that he won Brownlee. I kind of took it a little personally, went out to Brownlee and won when I wasn't there to announce it or nothing. But Rich Kraft said he's winning this event. Wow. He told everybody on the band pod, I have got this, and I'm going to win it. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to put him on the spot. He probably can't see me, probably can't hear me right now, but he'll know that this went live out there, that Rich Kraft threw down the gauntlet.
We'll see.
Ty Manarola said, you know what? I'm going to have something to say with that. And I'm guessing that there's 59 other, almost 69 guys. 65 other guys that are going to have something to do with that. But I don't know. Rich was looking pretty muddy confident. He said, you know what? I want it, Brownlee. I can go up here and take out this river system. So you know what? We'll see what happens. But right now, we've got, a little bit of time now, 2:36. We've got some guys stacking up over here. They look like they want to weigh some fish. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to lean back here, and I'm going to say, Thomas, take us to commercial. And when we come back, we will kick off the Super 60 right here from Washington. Let's see how it goes.
Yes, sir.
One look and you'll know. These fired-up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest Self-Storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
The Columbia River delivers world-class fishing, and the Tri-Cities delivers everything beyond the weigh-in. Fuel up with handcrafted favorites at Lulu's Craft Bar and Kitchen, enjoy the riverfront atmosphere at Perch Cantina, or savor local seafood at Three-Eyed Fish Kitchen. Before you hit the water, make your first stop at Three Rivers Tackle, where local knowledge meets the gear that catches fish. Richland, Kennewick, Great food, great fishing, unforgettable memories. Welcome to the Tri-Cities.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse and so many other great sponsors out there like Vexus, Mercury, StoreQuest Self-Storage. That's right, there are just a ton of people standing behind us, and you know what? We can't say thanks enough. We're up here in Richland, Washington at the time. We're in Tri-Cities. We've got Pasco, we got Kennewick, and I've got a bunch of bass anglers that want to start weighing some fish and see if they can take the first step towards Championship Sunday. But they're going to have to bring their fish up here. Either going to have to do it by weight or by numbers. Let's see what their overall weight's going to be, though, because that's all we can control. I can see their numbers, but we'll see what they bring up for weight right now. Our first angler coming out of Paso Robles, California, Mr. Kyle Goldstein. All right, Kyle, all we're looking for, you have one keeper, it says, which I have a feeling that's not right because there's more than that in there. We'll get that figured out. Weight, though, 5 fish go 12.58. 12.58. Right now, take a breath. You are the current leader. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish to get some pictures real quick. All right, we changed some things up. We'll figure all this out. Tomorrow, we'll have a better flow on this one, figuring what they got. Kyle came up here, dropped that 12.58 on there. It says he has one keeper. We know he has more because he had 5 in that bag right there. We're testing out some new stuff. We're getting it going right. I've got some big numbers over here, though. Wow, I can't wait till he comes up here. He was absolutely doing a great job out there. I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not going to show you who he is. But he's got a lot of fish in there, Mike. We're back up here. You weighing some fish. You're all ready for this thing, right? Let's just see if we can get one of the let him get me back here. Thomas is going to get me somebody new. It won't take long. That's what I like to hear. Confidence out of the man. From Ione, California, everybody, let's bring him up. Mr. Jason Austin. All right, Jason. You have to beat 12.58 right now to take that nothing from him just to take the lead. You'll take second place right now. 12.58 is what we're looking for. We get 8.16 right now. It says you have 3 keepers. I don't know, 19 plus. How many keepers did you have today? 3? It's right? All right, man. I like that. Hold up a couple of those fish. Get some pictures real quick. Austin, I'm not saying you're behind right now, but you're going to need some help for tomorrow, my friend. Tell everybody right now, you're going to go for keepers tomorrow, or are you going to go for big fish? Your big fish is going to go for 32. He said keepers, everybody. That's right. Tomorrow, when he comes in with 65 fish, we'll know why. All right, Jason, head off the left. See you tomorrow. Good luck out there. All right, our next angler coming out of Covington, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Travis Archer. All right, Travis, I think the numbers are right. You have 8 keepers right now. Does that sound about right? Well, whatever. We'll figure it out before tomorrow. Right now, we're looking at what you got. Good weight, man. You're going to take over the lead. 1467. Great job. You got a big fish went away? All right, we'll reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Let's get some pictures. All right, man. Head off to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck out there. All right. Our next angler coming out of Lake Elsinore, California, Mr. William Ponting. Now, William, I thought you moved, man. You don't live there anymore, do you? Nope. Where do you live now? Wildemar. I was like, see, just so you know, I'm not saying it wrong. They just got you wrong, man. You're in a much better place now. That's all I know, right? You're above ground. That's all we need. All right, man. You got 6 keepers on the day. 1391. Nope, 1480. Great job out there, man. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish, get some pictures. The best part, William, is that I'm here back, and you know what? You don't have to talk today. William, great job out there, man. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck. All right, our next angler coming out of Kennewick, Washington. Give it up, everybody, for Mr. Ron Mace. All right, Ron, a hole down, man, or I don't know, maybe it's 2. Boardman, Oregon was your friend, man. You took home a big old check from that one. You were fishing in 2 inches of water, catching 17, 20, 50 pounds of fish. Today, let's see what you got up here a little higher. You still went out there and got a heck of a bag of fish. Flex them muscles. 2089, everybody. He's going to hold a couple of these fish. You got one big one you went away? They're all the same size? It says you got 9 keepers overall. You got 28? This screen is lying? Is that what you're saying, Ron? You know what? Forget you, screen. All right, Ron. See you in the morning. Good luck out there, man. Great job today. Great job. 2064 he had overall. All right, our next angler has a big number of keepers. He's out of Boise, Idaho. Let's bring him up, Mr. Adam Deacon. All right, Adam. 48 keepers. Come on, man. What are you, not just standing out there? Dude, don't you get tired of catching fish at some point? His 5 fish, though, they're going to go 1683. Good weight right there. You're going to be behind Ron just a little ways. But you know what? 48 keepers might be a good way to start this thing out and make it to Championship Sunday. All right, Adam, great job out there, man. Go get them tomorrow, man. I'm hoping 48 holds up for you. Get out there and get it done again. All right, our next angler coming out of Alameda, California, Mr. Zach Thompson. That's right, get loud, get rowdy for him, everybody. He's up here. He made a long drive. I mean, he slept for most of it, but, you know, he was still driving. All right, Zach, we got a weight that goes 1231. Do you have 5 keepers today? Is that thing right? 5 keepers today. So I'm guessing you're going for numbers tomorrow, or are you going to go for weight?
I'm going to go for whatever bites. It was a rough day today. I caught a bunch of little ones, but only 5 that were over 14. So see what happens tomorrow with changing conditions. We'll see if it gets any better.
Let's hope it does, my friend. You're going to need it. Head out there, reach in there, grab a couple fish. Let's get some pictures. All right, Zach, good job out there. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck. Good system. There it is. All right, our next angler. He's out of Jackson, California, and he's going to know why I say this. But let's bring him up, Mr. Shirtless Joe Earl Dalton III. You already got yelled at by more than one person for that move you made out there, my friend, right? Hannah was already up here talking about that, saying, that's not right. You can't do that. You should see what we're going to do for her now. We're going to make her the enforcer. 11:31 today. You had 6 keepers out there. Great job. What are you going to do tomorrow? Wait, keepers.
I'm going to keep my shirt on for keepers' sake, right. And then I'm not going to get yelled at. So, yeah, I'm just going to go keep fish hard. I found some fish later in the day that hopefully I can catch a bunch of those, and we'll see how many I can catch.
All right, Earl, reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish to get some pictures. All right, our next angler coming out of Roseville, California. Let's bring him up. Mr. Bryant Smith, everybody. All right, Bryant. 9 keepers today. Did we get it fixed? You got 10 now? Should be. I don't know. I don't control that as like anybody else. All right, let's see what you got for weight. Good weight. 1588. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish. Now, Brian, I got to ask you one question real quick. Did you happen to listen to the last interview I did on the Band Pod?
Oh, yeah, I did. That was
How old did I say you were?
I don't remember.
Just old, that's all I could say. You know why, though? Because Ty Manarola, who's from right here, said, you know what? That old guy went out onto potholes and whooped me with my own bait that I handed to him, man. So what are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to go out after numbers? Or are you going to go after weight?
I'm going to do the same thing I did today. Just bounce around, go fishing, and see where the day takes us. If I start catching keepers, we'll focus on that. If we catch some good ones, we'll try to go for weight.
All right, man. Head off to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Great job out there. All right, our next angler coming out of Oakdale, California, Mr. Randy Pearson. Come on up here, Randy. All right, man, 7 keepers today. This is off by 1. That's all I know anymore. It's off by 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to look down and see what your weight's going to be. Right now it says 977. I bet that's wrong. You know what? It is wrong. It's 1054, everybody. Good weight out there. He's got 8 keepers. He's got 1054. Did you check in the water? Randy, I know you know how to go out there and get those good fish. What are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to do weight? You're going to do keepers?
I'm going to do whatever bites. I mean, today was a...
what if it's a walleye?
That'll be good. I'll eat it. But no, today I got to watch the Adam Deacon show, and I didn't purchase a ticket for it. But, you know, it was pretty amazing, and, you know, I was just a little bit unlucky, but things are going to turn around tomorrow.
You know, the new system is in place. Do you get the same updates? Do you see when the guys are starting to hit them?
No, I didn't look at it. I was fishing right next to him, probably 40 yards.
You know, in this sport, you can look over and cheat a little bit and see what he's doing.
Oh, I did. We were talking, but I wasn't doing that, and I stuck with my thing. I tried to do what he was doing a little bit, and I caught probably 10 and not 1 keeper, and I went back to what I was doing before, and nothing worked out. But all good. We're going to go out there and see what happens tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's the day, man. It's cut day. You got to be on that other side of that one for Championship Sunday. Let's hope you're there, Andy. Great job out there, man. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Queen Creek, Arizona, Mr. Jamie Reuter. All right, Jamie, 8 keepers today, or was it 9? 10? This thing's off by 2 now. So it just, the more people come up, the more it's going to be off. But that's all right. We're hoping we'll get that thing fixed out. Let's figure out what your weight is today. Good weight right there, though. 1178. You got 11 keepers. You got 1178. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple. Let's get some pictures real quick. All right, man, what are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to go out there, numbers, keepers? What are you going to do?
I'm going to go out and hope something bites. It was pretty brutal for me today. Practice was much better. I had 10 keepers, and it took everything I had to get those 10. I had 4 fish at 1 o'clock. So ran back to a stretch that gave me some fish and ended up putting, 6 more in the boat. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jamie. If I'm you tomorrow, I fish before 1 o'clock also. Don't wait till 1 o'clock. Go out there and do better, man. All right, buddy. Hey, see you over there. All right, our next angler coming out of Brentwood, California. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Asher Haynes. Coming up here, Asher. All right, man. Do you have 8 keepers today? How many did you have? 9. You had 9. Okay, so I can't see some things. Some things just have to stay in my head. That's crazy to think of. All right, look for your weight. 1173 right there. 1173, reaching that bag. Hold up a couple fish. There they are. Step right there. Great job, man. Good fishing out there. What's your strategy? I mean, you got some good keepers. You got 9. You have 1173. Is weight or keeper yours?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at the standings after today and see how it kind of shook out and make a decision for tomorrow. But it was tough, a lot tougher than I expected it was going to be. So, kind of feeling like going for weight tomorrow because I just was not really on the keepers today. So, we'll figure it out though.
Does Adam have you shook?
Oh yeah, you roped him today. That's hard.
All right, buddy. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck. Get out there. All right, our next angler coming out of Vacaville, California. Let's bring out Mr. Billy Hume. Come on up here, Billy. All right, man. Welcome back up to the stage. Today's the day. You got 9 keepers today or more? 10. You had 10? So we're back to 1. It went up to 2 that we were off, and now we're back to 1. Yeah. Today, his weight goes 1330, man. Good weight, though. Reaching that bag. Hold up a couple. Let's get some pictures. These are our Super 60 anglers, and they are having a little bit of struggle out there when it comes to weight, but a couple of them are doing really good with that one. 2064 leading with Ron Mace. 48 keepers for Adam Deacon. Everybody else is looking right now just to make it in a championship Sunday. What are you going to do tomorrow, Billy? You're going to go out after numbers? You're going to go out the thing? You're just going to go after whatever bites?
I think tomorrow's might be a little different. I think the wind's supposed to blow a little bit tomorrow. So hopefully the reaction bite, I couldn't get a reaction bite today. So hopefully tomorrow they'll come.
Well, you're a reaction fisherman. I know you're looking for that thing. But you know what? Head out tomorrow. Good luck out there. All right, they're doing it out there. They're catching these fish. Let's see what the next one can do. He's out of Auburn, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Ryan Hall. All right, Ryan, it says here you had 5 fish. I'm guessing you probably had 6. You see? In that bag, we're going to see what you got for weight. Right now, it's telling me you got 1142. I think that's a lie. I think you got way more than that in there. 1585. Great job out there, man. Reaching that bag. Hold up a couple fish. Stand here, man. You know what? That one in your right hand looks like a green one. All right, man. You went up. You found some bass that you like to catch. You're a Delta guy. You like to go down there and catch those bass. Were you looking for them specifically?
I started out gunning for largemouth and couldn't get it to go. So we scrambled, salvaged up a decent limit, but ended up with 4 more smallmouths. But either way, as long as they weigh, I'm good with it. And then before I get off the stage and let these other guys weigh in, I just want to wish my wife a happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, and I left at 2 in the morning and didn't get to spend it with her. So, got to say happy birthday to her. Thank you, everybody.
Ryan, thank you for coming up here. What are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to go after numbers? Or are you going to go back after them green ones?
I'm just going to catch whatever bites at this point.
Let's hope it's bass. All right, man. Head off the left right there. We'll see you. Good luck out there. All right, our next angler coming out of Surprise, Arizona, Mr. Conrad Demix. Bring them all up here, man. You got to weigh that one in, too. You're going to need the weight, Conrad. It says here, though, that you got 25 keepers, which means you probably got 26. Maybe. All right, Conrad, let's see what your weight's going to be. You got 5 fish in that bag. Those 5 fish are going to go. Good weight right there. 1627, 1627. Are you ready to talk on here yet? Yeah. One of these days you're going to walk across that stage and have something to say other than just crying at me. All right, Conrad, what you got tomorrow, man? You got numbers. They're looking really good. You're going to stick with that? You're going to go for weight?
Let's see what the wind does first, and then we'll make a decision in the morning. I'd like to go after keepers. I'm probably up there in the upper 10% in keepers, so go out there and catch them there, maybe 10 to 15. I think we could probably squeak in there. So see what it looks like tonight and make a decision from there.
All right, man. Well, I can respect that. Head off to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck out there. All right, our next angler coming out of Discovery Bay, California, Mr. Logan Huntsey. Coming up here, Logan. All right, Logan, it says you have 15 keepers. Is that right? 17. We're back to 2 off. We got to figure this thing out. Still got them going. Your weight for 5, though, goes 14, 16. Good weight out there. I know you're probably looking for a little bit more, but you know what? Reach in that bag right there. Hold up a couple. Let's get some pictures. Good job. Look, nice looking fish. Now, Logan, which one are you at, man? This is Championship Sundays looming. We're looking for $50,000. Are you going to put it on numbers? Or are you going to put it on weight?
Probably numbers. I'll probably be sitting a little bit better in that side, but we'll see how the standings are and see how the weather sets tomorrow.
Are you feeling like your numbers are there and you got some weight for Championship Sunday?
I think I found a couple spots I can catch some numbers at, but we'll see. I don't know about weight.
Just got to make it a Championship Sunday, man. Good luck out there. See you tomorrow. All right, our next angler coming up from Winters, California, Mr. Joe Mariani. All right, Joe, you told me on the show that you were going to come out here and just wing it, man. Try for what you could get. It says you have 10 keepers. Is that right? 15 keepers is what we're probably looking for. We'll see where the numbers balance out. But your best 5 go 14-40 right now. That's looking like middle of the road right now as well. Reach in there and scrap a couple of those fish up there. Over here just a little bit. There you go. Good job. All right, Joe. All I got to say is on that show, that interview with you and Ty, you said, you know what? I got something to say to Rich Kraft. You're not going to let him get out of here with just walking away with the win, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a struggle out there, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
All right, Joe. Good job. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking over here and seeing a lot of anglers. They're all looking like they want to weigh fish, and they're all going to have to do one thing. Wait just a couple more seconds while we take our second commercial break. We'll be right back.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
At Black Bear Diner, we believe a great meal should feel like a warm hug, like our Bear's Choice breakfast. Start with 2 farm-fresh eggs, cooked just the way you like. Choose from our one-of-a-kind sweet cream pancakes, homemade biscuits and gravy, or indulge in cinnamon roll French toast. Add your choice of thick-cut smoked bacon or homemade sausage patties. That's a Bear's Choice, your very own warm bear hug.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Escape to Don Pedro Lake, where adventure awaits. Discover wide open waters, scenic trails, and starlit nights. With nearly 600 campsites, 2 full-service marinas, and 160 miles of shoreline, rest assured you can relax your way. Wander expansive trails, splash in a 2-acre swimming lagoon, or reel in epic catches. Pets are welcome. Book now at donpedrolake.com or call 209-852-2396. Don Pedro Lake. Endless outdoor opportunities. Let your imagination roam.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. We are up here in beautiful Tri-Cities, Washington. We are standing in Richland right now, and we have got some anglers that want to weigh some fish, so let's bring up our next one. He's out of Oakdale, California, Mr. Ish Monroe. All right, Ish, it says you have 7 keepers. There might be some that we're still weighing. We don't know yet, but you got 7 keepers right now. It guesstimates you have 20 pounds, but I'm telling you what, that looks like a little bit more right there. It looks like a lot more. 24.75, everybody. That's going to vault him up into first place overall. 7 keepers. He's leading on the weight side with 24.75. He just took over for Ron Mace, who had 20.64, so he's leading him by just a little over 4 pounds. Great fish. Step to your right just a little bit. There we go. He's going to weigh a big fish. This is what happens when a California Delta man comes to a river in a whole nother state. He looks for green fish. He found green fish. And he's out there. He's going to put it on the scale. We're going to see what that big fish does. That big fish takes over as the big fish leader, being 6.28. Great job, Ish. It's not fun for everybody, just for you.
It's fun for everybody.
It's not fun for everybody.
All those people out there.
All those people?
There's way more people
They said,
out
you know what? We want to see the next guy. I'm just kidding. Well, let me ask you this. You know, you have 7 keepers. I'm guessing that when you started to find those and were catching those, you said, you know what? Damn the keeper count. I'm going for weight.
No, my morning started out really horrible. I mean, I went down and I'm throwing a whopper plopper and I hook a good one and it jumps off. Then I go down a little further and I hook another one on the plopper and it comes off. Then I start saying a pitch and drop shot around. I hook one, it comes off. And I've got no fish at this time and I lose another one after that. I've got 4 fish in the box and I'm just frustrated. Just like, day's over. I'm not going to catch enough scorables. This is not working. Stupid smallmouth is what I called them. So I'm just looking around and I'm like, oh, that looks like a good spot. And I run over there and I catch one about 6-pounder and I'm just like, cool, this is going to get good. Then a little bit later I catch another one about 4 and I catch another one about 4 and I'm like, here we go. You know, and then by 11 o'clock I've got that bag and I'm just like, let me just mess around. And I start running around and then I actually call one of those out with that smallmouth in there and just like feel good about it.
Well, that seems like a great way to catch fish. And that's how everybody should do it. Ish, great job out there, man. I'll tell you what, head out to the left and in the morning, we'll see you.
All right.
Have a great day. Good job out there. Ish came up and changed that look for whatever he's got to look for now. Let's bring up our next angler. He's out of Valley Springs, California, Mr. Jake Arbuckle. All right, Jake. 14 keepers is what it says you have. It guesstimates at 1302. That looks like a pretty good bag right there. It might be over that 1302, but we'll see. 5 fish go. It's not. It's wrong. It's 1291, just a little bit shy. You got 14 keepers, though, man. You went out there and got them. Reach in there, grab a couple. We'll get some pictures. Great job. Get him a net. It's all those ballerina classes and all the soccer you've been watching. You don't know how to use your hands anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't.
All right, man, what are you going to do? You got 14. You got a good weight right there, 1291. It's going to be, you know, middle of the road, but what do you think?
Yeah, no, that's middle of the pack, you know, probably on the lower end.
I got a couple fish that are still being uploaded, so the keeper count will go up a little bit. Tomorrow's going to be a completely different day, and we're going to go swinging. And we got to probably jack on some keepers. We'll see what the standings look like.
Yeah, that wind's going to come up. Is that going to play any good, bad for you?
No, when the wind blows, I like it. The smallmouth get shallow, and you can really hook and wind on them.
All right, man. Head off to the left right there, and Jake, we'll see you in the morning. Optimism is what we look for out of every one of these Super 60 anglers because they know how to catch fish. But let's bring the next one up. He's out of Kalispell, Montana, Mr. Jason Crone. All right, Jason, I see you as one keeper. Is that all you got? One? You got 4? All right, they're still coming up. So we'll see what we got. It says you have about 347 in that bag right there. Let's see what the scale says. The scale says that's totally wrong. It's got 914 in there right now. You're going to be a little on the lower end. He's not going to take any pictures today. He said, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to have some giants I'm going to take pictures of. Jason, what you going to do, man? Tomorrow you got a lot of work on both sides, bud.
Yeah, today was one of them days you're kind of glad it's over. I had a transducer issue. Pretty much went back to old school fishing most of the day, so kind of, which is all right, but everyone has them day, and I had it today, and we'll see if I can get it fixed and get out there tomorrow and recover a little bit. So,
hey, you know what though? You're at least in the Pacific Northwest. It wasn't an 18 or 20-hour drive for you. You got that going for you, right? You got something to come back for tomorrow. Go out, swing at the fences, get it done, right? I know you can do it, man. Head off to the left right there. All right, our next angler coming out of Oakley, California, Mr. Bo Jodry. Coming up here, Bo. All right, Bo. 21 keepers, it says right now, man. Looks good. Yeah. That's a good way to be. You're going to be up there a little higher in the numbers with that one. It says you might have 1498 in there. That's just their guesstimation. I've got it right. It says you have to put a little circle on top of that 4 because it's 1910, everybody. Good weight right there. All right, he's going to reach in that bag, hold up a couple of these beautiful fish. Columbia River is showing out, man. Good, healthy fish out there. These guys are catching them good. This is what we do when we put the Super 60 on a body of water that's got good fish in it. They can come up and show off. Bo, come here for a second. Yeah, he's going to take care of those for you. You got 21. You got 1910. Man, you're sitting good for both of them. Which one are you going to do tomorrow, or do you care?
I don't really care. I'm just going to, however it shakes out, I'm just going to go for whatever I can catch.
All you care about is making Championship Sunday, getting that $50,000, putting it in your truck and going home, right?
That's right.
All right, man, we'll tell you what. Go out there tomorrow. We'll see you. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, our next angler coming out of Folsom, California. Let's give it up for Luke Johns. All right, Luke, it says you have 455 keepers. Oh, wait, maybe it's just the 5 part. You got 5 keepers right there. It says you have an estimated of 1275 in there. I know how you like to fish out here. That 5 keepers is not what you were looking for. That 1722, though, that was good fish right there. Reach in that bag. Up just there. There you go. All right, Luke. You got, low numbers, but you got pretty good weight. Where are you gonna focus right now? I know you like the weight side. I know that's what you want to do. Can you be here and cash another $50,000 check this year?
I sure hope so. Today was definitely a weird day. It started really good. I had 2 well over 3.5 within the first 30 minutes, and then it all kind of went downhill from there. But ended up, I should have 8 keepers. Hopefully those all get submitted. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I caught a lot of my fish somewhere where I don't think I can get to based on the wind prediction tomorrow. So we're going to go out and wing it and hopefully catch 19 or 20 pounds and then see you on Sunday.
Well, let's hope so. But right now, head off to the left, and good luck out there tomorrow. All right, our next angler's coming up from Bakersfield, California, Mr. Randy Maccabee. All right, Randy. It says you got 6 keepers today. There might be still some going, or is that what you got?
I think 7. I don't know.
You think 7? All right. Well, there's still could be some more that we're still verifying your weight, though, today, 1282. Not a bad way to start, not a great way to start. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple of them, let's get some pictures. Wow, that's a beautiful one right there. Good one to pick for a picture. Now, Randy, it's tough out there apparently because I know the way you fish and the way that it is. That 1282 was not probably what you were looking for. You're hoping for a little more weight, but were you around the good fish?
I don't know if I was around them or not. All I know is it was slick, it was hot, and it was calm, and they wouldn't chase anything. So that's why.
Well, tomorrow, as I say, tomorrow the wind's coming up, and I know that's going to play into your hands. You're going to put that reaction bait in there and go to work, right?
Yep, I'm going to wind all day and see what happens at the end.
All right, Randy. Good luck out there tomorrow, man. We'll see you. All right, our next angler coming all the way from Moses Lake, Washington, Mr. Aaron Echternkamp. Aaron, welcome back up to the stage. It says you have 10 keepers today. You got that, or do you have some more waiting? I got 11. He's got 11, so we're waiting to verify one of them. It says you might have 1227. Let's see. That bag looks a little better than 1227. I'm right. 1391. Good weight. Reach in that bag. Grab a couple fish. Step over to the right. There you go. All right, Aaron, let's talk about it a little bit, man. You know, you went out there. This is your whole thing. You love being up here. You love fishing these bodies of water. You're here, man. What do you got? You going to go for weight? You going to go for keepers?
I'm going to go for keepers. There was one area where I caught most of my fish that I had left, and I felt like I could have kept on catching them, but they're just not very big. I just ran around today looking for better fish and couldn't find anything.
So the nice part is tomorrow it doesn't matter which one you do, whether you do keepers or whether you do weight. So if you stumble with some good ones, great. But if you have a good number of keepers, that wind's coming up. Is it going to help you or hurt you?
Spot lock. Just ride the waves.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there tomorrow. Great job today. All right, our next angler coming out of Oakley, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Nick Cloutier. All right, Nick, look at this stylish guy you got behind you, man. What are you bringing? The muscle, the beauty right here? Takes after his mom right there for sure. All right, Nick. It says you got 3 keepers right there. Said you would have had 705. Instead, you got 1084. Good weight. All right, reach in that bag. Let's hold up a couple fish. Look at that. They're getting really good. They don't even drop them, man. They're holding these fish better than you. He's training them up right there. Stand where it says stand there. Look at that. Dad can read everything. It looks great. Up a little higher. All right, Nick. It looks like it's a little tough out there for you, man. Let's talk it over a little bit. What are you going to do tomorrow, man? You're a little low on weight. You're a little low on numbers, man. What are you doing?
I have no idea. I caught maybe 100 fish today, and only 4 of them went. So hopefully the wind changes something for me. I don't know. I'm not gonna run around here like a madman tomorrow. I'm just gonna go out and have fun, I guess.
Well, make it sound a little more fun tomorrow, man. Nick, great job out there, buddy. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. A little downtrodden on that one, though, man. You know what? This body of water out here, it's a good fishery, but you know what? And sometimes it gets you. Our next angler coming out of Atascadero, California, Mr. Nick Salucci. All right, Nick. It says you have 2 keepers right now. You got more? Yeah. He's got 11 keepers, so we're still waiting to verify him. Don't worry about it. It's our computer. We're a little behind. We got 310 for weight. Nope. We've got 1218 for weight, man. Good weight right there. Reach in and grab a couple. Let's get some pictures. That's a good one. I don't know, Nick. Were you trying to block your face with a fish, make it look better? All right, Nick, what do you think out there tomorrow? What are you going to do?
I don't know. With the wind, probably just throw reactions, cover a lot of water. So first time coming to this pool and enjoy it. I like coming to new places, so just kind of cruising around and just trying to learn it.
Well, these guys have come up before. They've got some good fish out there. You got something you can stumble into, you think?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go for keeper count, so see what happens tomorrow.
All right, Nick. Good luck tomorrow, man. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Sacramento, California, Mr. Jason Bradshaw. All right, Jason. It says you have 5 keepers right now that we've got scored up so far. It says you might have 12-19 in there. Let's see how he lifts that bag. Did he use his legs? He did a little bit. It might be over 12 pounds. He's pushing down. Look at that. Mike's always trying to be the famous one. 17-15 right there. Great job, man. Wow, great looking fish, man. You're on some good ones. You're apparently around some better fish. So does that mean tomorrow you're probably going to stay out there and go for that? Are you going to try to get the numbers? What are you going to do?
I got 6 keeper bites. It was a grind all day. I'm going to go grind again tomorrow.
All right, I think if you get 17 tomorrow, you might be looking at Championship Sunday. What do you think?
I'm thinking 17. That might do it.
All right, man. There's only one guy way up there, and that's Ish Monroe, and he went after some green ones. What are you going to do? You gonna go after that, or you going to go just stick to your pattern?
I'm going to stick to my guns, and whatever happens, happens.
All right, man. We'll see you in the morning. Great job out there. All right, our next angler coming all the way up from Chester, California, Mr. Mark Pilgrim. All right, Mark, it says you have 6 keepers right now. Yes? No? Yeah. All right, he's got 6 keepers. It says you might have 1301 in there. It's going to be close, he looks like. That was really close. It's actually a pretty good estimation. 12.93, though. Reaching that bag, grab a couple fish out. Great job, man. You're going to be right there. You're going to have to do some work tomorrow, but you know what? You're going to keep yourself in this thing for a day at least. Good job, Mark. You had tow all the way up here from Chester. Tell me you put arch oil in before you didn't win.
Absolutely, every time. That's what gets me to my events.
All right, man. Tomorrow's another day. You got 6. You got 12.93. You're like middle of the pack right there with everything. What you got tomorrow?
Well, where I found my fish, the wind's going to blow 30 miles an hour, I think, tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going down there. And my other spot, we kind of I hopscotch with like 4 or 5 other guys. We work the same area all day. So, and all of us caught fish in there. So I'm going to go camp on it tomorrow and not leave.
All right, man. Well, let's hope it works out for you. We'll see you in the morning. All right, they're dwindling down, but they're still looking good over there. Our next angler coming out of Boring, Oregon, Mr. Daryl Burkhart. All right, Daryl. 19 keepers is what it says. It says you might have 1390 in there.
Probably about it.
Let's see how close that guesstimation was. Not even close at all. 1539, everybody. Great weight, man. Reaching that bag. Grab a couple of those out and get some pictures. Good fish, Daryl. All right, man. 19 and 1390. The 1390 is going to be a little low, I think. You're going to be below the average on that one. But on that 19, that's like a pretty good weight right there. Or pretty good numbers right there. What do you think for tomorrow?
Probably just do the same. I just fished and caught as many as I could and hope for some bigger bites. I think my count's going to end up at 20, so it's a one-off right this minute. But just go back out tomorrow and just cover water and keep fishing, catch as many as I can. And if we get weight, we get weight. If we get keeper count, we get keeper count.
That sounds very good. That's fishing right there on the BAM trail. Great job. Head out to the left. We'll see you at our next. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Stockton, California, Mr. Robert Reel. Coming up here, Robert. Good to see you, Rob. Yeah, thank you, sir. Now it says you have 2 keepers in there, which means you might have a little bit more. You got 8. Okay, we're waiting for those to get verified. 384 is what it says you could have, which means that thing's off because you know what? You have 1477. Great weight, man. Looks good. You're going to be right there, middle, maybe a little low on middle.
Want to weigh one real quick?
Absolutely. Weigh that big one. That's a good smallmouth right there. Let's see what that thing's going to weigh. Big fish is going to go. Good big fish. 567. All right, man, you got the pictures. Get out there tomorrow. Let's talk about that just a little bit, Robert, you know. You're sitting a little low on numbers. You got 8. It's still going to be low. You got 1477 for weight. How is that going to affect you? Wind's coming up. Things are going. What are you going to do out there?
I think I found something late in the day that's going to really pay off in the wind tomorrow. But if the wind blows, the morning bite will help where I ran this morning because it didn't blow hard enough today. They were just nipping at it. But, you know, I've always struggled on this pool, and I'm really pleased with what happened today. And a lot of people out here know that I've had some motor problems all season. We've got her back and running, and I think I got a little zealous out there and ran around too much because it felt good. But real quick, I just want to thank the Manarola family for having us out last night for dinner, and it was pretty awesome and special. So I see them out there, and I wanted to thank them.
All right, great job. You know what? We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Auburn, California, Mr. Carl Okerman. All right, Carl. And his nephew on the stage right here, right now. It says you have 5 keepers in there. Those 5 keepers might go 11:30 before they actually go more. They go 13:04. It's going to put you right in the middle of this whole thing, Carl. You've won these events. You know what it's like to take that money home. It's going to be interesting to see what you do tomorrow. Look at that. He's already in there. They got this thing dialed down, man. They're going in there, reaching, getting their own fish out and everything.
Yeah, they're pretty good now.
They started off a little slow, you know. You had to work on them.
Hold them up, buddy.
All right, Carl. You know, you went down, got in the desert, and you won. Now you're back up here. It's cooler. It's nicer out there. It's not that hot. It's not 112, not 115. The wind's going to blow tomorrow. What's going to change for you that's going to make sure that you're here on Championship Sunday?
The wind's going to help. I got something that I do when it gets really nasty out, so that's what we're going to do.
Me too. Let's go back and sit on my couch. What do you got going?
I'll share it later.
All right, buddy. Head out to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Are you done? All right, our next angler coming out of Red Bluff, California, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. All right, Greg. Says you got 6 keepers. It says you might have 1273 in there. Let's make all of that wrong.
It's all going to be wrong.
How many keepers do you think you got today?
I got 14 today, and it was good. I had a great time catching fish. Just need some bigger bites, that's all.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you had 14 keepers today, you had 1481 on the scale, man. It's going to put you real close right there to the middle of the pack. You got to fish different. Good job, Greg. Now, you know where that's going to put you. You've been doing this, I don't want to say a long time, but a long time. What you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to change? The wind's going to come up, and I know that it's going to get a little tougher for a lot of guys, but you've always said you like that tough fishing.
You know, the fish are biting. It's just getting the bait through all the little ones. I bet I caught 70, 80 fish today. It was incredible. But tomorrow it'll be big baits and chunk and wine. That, you know, in the wind like that, I'm just gonna probably upsize my minnow and put on a big spinner bait and go for it.
All right, man. Let's hope you can get it done and make it a Championship Sunday. But head off to the left right there, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Oakley, California, Mr. Scott Head. Come on up here, Scott. He jumped the line from the back to the front. Here he comes across the stage. All right, Scott, it says you had 8 keepers today so far. Is that what you got? That's what he's got, 8. 11:59 is possible. Let's see what this thing says. It's actually pretty good, but it's 10.96, a little lower than what you had. But you know what? Reach in that bag. Let's hold up a couple. Show them off to everybody out there. There they are right there. All right, Scott. This is that event. You know, I talk to everybody, say the same thing over and over. Weight keeper, weight keeper. But you know what? You're going to have to do work on both sides, man. What are you going to do out there?
I'm going to grind. I had caught everything I could try to catch. It was good this morning, then it just shut off for me. And then I kind of went to my fail-safe, which is go to top water because that's what I like to do. And I had a lot of fish miss it today. So if that thing gets going, which I don't think it'll happen in the wind, but we're going to go give it a shot, see what we can do. And it's good to have you back, bud.
Thanks, bud. And you know what? We will see you tomorrow morning. Good luck out there. All right, our next angler coming out of El Dorado Hills, California, Mr. Jim Vretzos. All right, Jim, it says you have 5 keepers in that bag. That's good because you're supposed to weigh 5 fish. Yeah. Good job on catching that. It says you possibly have 868. That bag looks a little lighter, but it's going to be real close. 838. It was only off by 0.30. Not bad. They guessed pretty good. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple of them real quick. You don't have to. You can just say, you know what? I'll catch bigger fish tomorrow. Right there's what I thought. All right, Jim. Let's talk about it, man. You got to go out there tomorrow. You got work to do on both sides right here. Wind's going to come up. Things are going to change. It's supposed to cool down just a little bit. Anything going to help you? And what are you going to do to catch more fish?
I think tomorrow I'm not going to run as far as I did today, probably because of the wind. However, I did find a little spot that produced towards the end of the day. I caught a lot of fish there, but I caught a lot of fish all day. So just not the right size. So I think I'm going to move around a little bit and see if we can put something together.
I think you can. I think you can make Championship Sunday. You're going to have to work hard because these guys, they ain't giving it to you, man. You're going to have to go out and earn it. But go out there, and I think you can do. You fish Folsom a lot, man. That's a tough body of water right there. Just think of it just like this one, right?
That's right. Yeah, you got it.
All right, Jimmy. Good luck. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Vacaville, California, Mr. Billy Hines, everybody. Man, the crowd goes wild for Billy Hines. Billy, it says you got 12 keepers today. It says you possibly have 12-24 in that bag. He had to lift with his knees. That means it's probably going to be just a little bit lower. 1150 is what we got right now, man. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple. Good job. Nice fish right there. Let's hope everybody up there at Lulu's and Perch understands how hard it was to go out and catch fish today. They should be watching us out there right now, and yes, we called them out. But, Billy, what are you going to do tomorrow, man? Because you're going to need some help. You're right there, but you're going to need something. Is this all going to change tomorrow for you?
Yeah, I caught all those fish afternoon. I really didn't do much before noon. I mean, literally had 3 fish before noon. So after that, it just kind of found a little spot, and like they say, it's spot on a spot, and started going through them and did pretty good. And wish I would have found it a little earlier, maybe could have caught some more fish.
So you're such a great angler that you spotted everybody like 9 hours.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's what I wanted to hear. All right, Billy, head off the left. We'll see you at the next one, man.
Good having you back.
All right, everybody. We're getting there, man. They're starting to dwindle, but you know what? We still got a bunch of really good anglers that want to put their fish on the scale and see what they got. They're just going to have to wait for just a couple seconds as we take our next commercial break. We'll be right back.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass.
The quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, mass universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest Self-Storage. Now, check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear, have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, Vexus Boats, Okuma Reels. That's right, rods and reels. Okuma came on as one of our newer sponsors. They're right here, and we are here in beautiful Richland, Washington, right now at the Tri-Cities on the beautiful Columbia River. That's right, everybody out there has been doing good fishing out there. Ishman Rowe is still leading this thing with a weight of 24.75. Man, there are some things to go up. Right behind him, though, is Ron Mace. Keeper count, Adam Deacon has spanked him with 48 keepers right now. He has got this thing under control for keeper count right now. But let's see what our next angler that's coming from Beaverton, Oregon can do. Mr. Brennan Osborne. All right, Brennan, it says you got 18 keepers, which means you possibly have 12.55. It looks like a good bag right there. That 12.55 might go down. Let's see how far off this little judge was. 12.55, it was way off as far as I'm concerned. 14.31, good bag of fish right there. It's your birthday? Everybody just start singing now. Keep going. Don't let it go. Embarrassing. Get that face red. All right, Brennan. That was well-deserved. You turned older today. So, finally, you're not just a kid. Yeah. You're a little bit older kid now. But you went out there, you've been out there just trashing this thing, man. You've been doing great all year long. Last year, you had a good handle on it. You got some good fish right there. You got 18 keepers today. You got 14.31. A lot of guys stop fishing after they get a certain number. Were you just going for all of it out of it, or you said, you know what, I got to save some for tomorrow?
No, I took what I could get out there. I mean, 18 keepers is tough. I kind of went into it with the mindset that you can't win it on day one, but you can certainly lose it. So I just took what I could get out there, and I'm going to go battle in the wind, try and do the same thing, probably put a couple rods away, and just try and keep it simple tomorrow.
All right, what do you think? Numbers is going to look better for you with the wind, or is it going to be keepers? Or, is it going to be weight?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for numbers. I think 18's solid. I mean, unless I luck into a big green one, but the odds of that is pretty low on day two. So just try and catch as many as I can tomorrow.
Well, you should follow Ish around.
Yeah, probably.
All right, man. Great job out there, Brennan. 18. Let's see what you can do tomorrow. Good luck. Head off to the left right there. All right, our next angler coming all the way up from Yuba City, California, Mr. Aaron Too Legit Brett. All right, Aaron, it says you got 8 keepers right now. He's got 9. We haven't verified one of them. 14, 13 is what it says you possibly have. It's really close. 14.82, good weight, reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish. You know when these guys are struggling a little bit that it is tough out there because these are some of the best on the West and some of the best in the country out there swinging and catching fish. All right, Aaron, let's talk a little bit about this, man. You got some good weight. You got some decent numbers, man. It looks like you're going to have some work to do, though. What are you going to do tomorrow to change it all up? The wind's coming up. Weather's going to turn a little bit cooler.
Yeah, you definitely got some work to do. This place is fishing tough. I really thought I was going to be able to catch them today. Started off okay, had some missed opportunities, but listen, wind's going to blow tomorrow. I'm a power fisherman at heart, so we'll pick up a spinner bug, chatter bug, and go to work and see what bites. Mom, I love you.
Well, you know, I got one question. How did you do on the golf course?
Mom, I love you.
All right, Aaron, great job out there. We'll see you in the morning. Let's see who our next angler's going to be. It's going to keep going here. Roll it, roll it, roll it. There it is right there. He's coming all the way. From Pasco, Washington, Mr. Justin Campbell made the giant commute, man. It says you have 20 keepers. It says you possibly have 1870. Justin, that bag looks pretty good. Let's see what it's going to say. 18? Nuh-uh. 1981. Great bag of fish right there. That's going to move you up. Your keepers are up. You're looking like you're eyeballing Championship Sunday. Look at those beautiful bass right there. This Columbia River's got some good fish in it, man. You're out there. You're around this place a little bit. You come out here. You never fish this water, though, right?
Actually, I have not fished this water this year at all, believe it or not. I haven't made one cast.
It's only July.
I know. I'm a little behind the ball, but, you know, what can I say?
Tomorrow, wind's coming up. Weather's going to drop down. It's going to be a little bit cooler. We got some things changing. You got some fish. Are you going to be here on Championship Sunday?
I'm gonna try my best to be there. I don't know. With that wind coming up tomorrow, I kind of fished stuff where I thought would get blown out and can't get to them tomorrow. So, I mean, I was definitely fishing. I wasn't, you know, cycling through areas by any means, but hopefully left some out there for Sunday if we make it.
All right, man. Hope you get it tomorrow. Got to make it past cut day. Head out to the left right there. All right, our next angler coming from Templeton, California, Mr. Austin Bonjour. All right, Austin, it says you have one keeper. Let me look in that bag. Yep, that's one.
You can pour some more salt on.
I'll try. It says you might have 155. You shattered that. 163. Austin, 162. I tried to give you 163. You take 162. Honesty. You want to hold that fish up? You want to have him set it on down there? Tomorrow you got some big ones, right? Because you're going to have to go out there tomorrow and swing for more than just the fences. You're going to have to swing for that big green monster, man. You're going to have to go over. You're going to have to go out onto Waverly Avenue because you're going to need to go out there and get some big fish. What are you going to do?
I'm just going to follow Ish Monroe around.
I would.
I got my family here, my daughters, my wife, my dad, so they don't care if I catch one fish or 50 keepers. So, and we've had a pretty good tournament season, so, and going back into last year, so no complaints here. Getting to fish for a week. We got to fish in Idaho with my family over there. We got to fish here for a day, and hopefully tomorrow we can rebound and salvage some points.
We hope you can make it to Championship Sunday. And I got to tell you, they may say to your face that they don't care that you only caught one, but they're expecting so much more out of you. You're such a good angler, man. Go out there tomorrow. You know what? Do what you got to do, man. Do what you do best. Catch fish. Head out to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Good job. All right, our next angler. You know, he didn't show up. I think I'll just make him wait longer. He's out of Bakersfield, California, Mr. Mason Maccabee. Coming up here, Mason. He had to work for a living. Mason, it says you have 18 keepers. It says you might have 1827. I don't know. That looks like a good bag right there. It is. It's 1875. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple fish. Good looking bass right there, everybody. All right, Mason. Tomorrow's a whole new day. You got 18 right there. You're going to be pretty good for that much. I mean, you know, Adam did his thing, but you know what? Everybody else is doing pretty good. 1827. What are you thinking about right now, man?
Hoping my one spot stays good because I started there, caught 10, left, and 6 hours later didn't have a bite. So ran back there and caught 7 or 8 more. So well, let's hope it's got 15 more.
What do you think tomorrow? What are you going to need keeper-wise if you're going to be in this thing?
Keeper wise, I don't know. Probably 25 or 30 tomorrow.
You think you can get that, or you can just go for weight?
No, I'm just gonna go for weight. I'm assuming we'll just go catch what bites.
Well, let's hope that wind comes up and does it for you. Let's get it out there. See you in the morning. Good job out there today. All right. Our next angler coming out of Montague, California, Mr. Nick Wood. Coming up here, Nick. All right, Nick, it says you have 30 keepers. That's a big number, man. It says you might have 1551 in that bag. Let's see how close it is. These are all estimations till they go on that scale. 1551 is going to be a little shy of that. 1483. Good weight, though. You know what? You're going to be right there. Your keeper count's obviously keeping you in this place with those 30 keepers right now. Still a few more anglers who don't have something to say about that, though. Nick, good job out there. All right, Nick, tomorrow's the day. What are you going to do? You're going to go out there, you're going to shock it all and say, you know what? I don't need keepers anymore. I need weight.
No, my game plan was going into this was keepers. I don't know this place well enough to go where I feel like I can catch a big bag, so I was trying to catch every single thing that bit. I lost a couple. I'm a little concerned about the wind tomorrow, but I might just have to button down the hatches and do what I have to do. So I'm 100% going for keepers, and that was my strategy going in today. Colby Pierce and I, we travel together. We share information, and that was Colby does a lot better here than I do, so he can he can go for weight or keepers. So I just gotta tag along for the ride, and we decided we're going to go after keepers. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll give it a shot.
That's all we can ask of you, Nick. Great job out there today. Get those numbers, man. We'll see you in the morning. Great job. All right, our next angler coming out of Rogue River, Oregon. He came up with that, man, Mr. Colby Pearson. Swallowed a bug there. All right, Colby. 17-12 is what it says you could have in there. 31 keepers. You had to show Nick up by one. His overall 5 fish go 1668. That thing's getting pretty accurate right there. I don't like it. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish, get some pictures. Darn AI. Good job, man. Great fish right there. That's good weight, 1668. It's not going to put you at the top. It's going to put you mid to maybe a little low of mid. But that number 31 right there, I think that's what you're going to be overall looking for right now. You're going to go out there tomorrow. Wind's going to come up. That's going to change you, and you're going to have that little bit of luck with that numbers?
Yeah, I mean, just like Nick said, my goal for this event was to try to qualify by keepers. That's all I did all day. So happy to have 31. It was definitely really a grinder out there. The wind's going to change things tomorrow, but I'm going to go try to chase it again and see what we can do and try to fish on Sunday.
That is the goal, man. You've done it before. You've taken home those big checks. You've taken it all. You've won back-to-back events. You're a heck of an angler, and you know what? We're hoping to see some more greatness out of you tomorrow. Head out to the left today, though, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming all the way up from the heat out of Phoenix, Arizona. Let's bring him up, Mr. Cameron Carver. Cameron, welcome back up to the stage, man. Good to see you. You got 11 keepers today. It says you possibly have 1302 in that bag. Let's see what it says on this scale. Says, you know what? 13 ain't close enough. 1412 right there. Good weight, man. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple bass. Good job, man. Good-looking fish. All right, you're right in the middle on both those things, 11 and 13. I mean, what are you going to do tomorrow, man?
You know, I'm going to do the same thing I did today. The wind's going to help me tremendously. It was dead flat calm most of the places I fished today, and I was able to scrape together what I scraped together. And so I'm really looking forward to the wind tomorrow.
All right, man. You know what? You know how to go out there and do this thing. You know, the way you fish, the desert waters, that sort of thing. I know that this is a river system just like what you're used to fishing down there. It's a little different. It's probably a little more, less traffic, a little more fish out there. But, tomorrow I think you can get this done, right?
Yeah, I think I can get it done too. We got onto something a little bit this afternoon and dialed in a little bit better. And I think the wind, like I said, I think the wind's going to help. So we should do something well.
Tomorrow I do not want to see it, man. Don't do it. You got to be here on Championship Sunday for it, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, I'm going to be working on the same thing. So.
All right. Good luck out there. See you tomorrow. Great job today. All right, our next angler coming out of Scottsdale, Arizona, Mr. Matt Thomas, everybody. All right, Matt. I heard the one over here. All right, Matt, you had 5 keepers out there today. It says you possibly have 1328 in there, which means you would have had a really good one. It's a little off. You have 1182. Reach in that bag. Hold up a couple bass. Let's get some pictures. Good job, man. Those are good-looking fish. Matt, you're around some decent fish. I mean, that 13, you're going to be low. You're going to be a little low on both sides of that thing. Tomorrow with that wind coming up, things are changing. It's supposed to get cooler. It's supposed to get going. What are you going to make? What kind of changes are you going to make for tomorrow?
I'll tell you what, instead of a long run, maybe first thing, maybe head up towards the bridge. But I found something late today. I had 1 fish at noon today, so I scrapped today. I found something good this afternoon, and hopefully it'll stick tomorrow. And that's about it. I had 1 4-pounder first thing in the morning on a topwater and nothing until about 12:30 today. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt, you know what? You can fish from when we launch you all the way to it. So start earlier tomorrow. Get out there. Get this thing done. Be here on Championship Sunday, buddy. Great job out there. All right, Matt did a great job. He's out there. He's going to be working hard tomorrow. Our next angler is coming all the way up from Elk Grove, California. Let's bring out Mr. Ken Ma, everybody. Ken, welcome back up to the stage. It says you have 11 keepers, possibly 1486 in that bag. Let's see how close Mr. AI was. 1486, it says it was wrong by a long ways. 1619, everybody. Great job, Ken. Good fish out there, man. 11 keepers. When you go into these things, most people are thinking, this guy goes out, he catches big fish, he's going after these things. Did you find the right toolies in the grass to punch and all that stuff?
I've been here 2-3 years, other tournaments and over the past 6 or 7 years, and I always go largemouth fishing, and I always do terrible. So I'm actually embracing my egg beater. I'm embracing my inner Greg Gutierrez, so I'm actually really happy with that. This year I got a bone to pick with the owner of the trail because we started on 3 smallmouth fisheries, and I always say that not really my biggest strength, but coming into this tournament I was tied for 12th with a bunch of other great anglers in AOI, so I really wanted to kind of survive this event, but we'll see how it goes. If I can maybe muster up 18, 19 pounds tomorrow, I'll make a run and make it to Sunday, and I'd love to see you on Sunday.
The owner of this company is called Mark Lassane, and he's just trying to make you a better fisherman, Ken, round you out a little bit, make you learn how to catch some smallmouth instead of just flipping, pitching, and whining everywhere you go, catching big fish, putting big sacks on the scale. That's not what everyone wants to see all the time. Head off to the left, my friend. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. Great job out there. Man, they're right there. And they're going to stay right there as we take our next commercial break. Come on back.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
At Black Bear Diner, we believe a great meal should feel like a warm hug, like our Bear's Choice Breakfast. Start with 2 farm-fresh eggs, cooked just the way you like. Choose from our one-of-a-kind sweet cream pancakes, homemade biscuits and gravy, or indulge in cinnamon roll French toast. Add your choice of thick-cut smoked bacon or homemade sausage patties. That's a Bear's Choice. Your very own warm bear hug.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Escape to Don Pedro Lake, where adventure awaits. Discover wide open waters, scenic trails, and starlit nights. With nearly 600 campsites, 2 full-service marinas, and 160 miles of shoreline, rest assured you can relax your way. Wander expansive trails, splash in a 2-acre swimming lagoon, or reel in epic catches. Pets are welcome. Book now at donpedrolake.com or call 209-852-2396. Don Pedro Lake. Endless outdoor opportunities. Let your imagination roam.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, StoreQuest Self-Storage, Black Bear Diner, Bridgeford Meats out there, Okuma, Vexus Boats. We can't forget that at the end of this month, we'll be going down to the Boardman Pool, and we'll be giving away a $60,000 Vexus Mercury package to one of those great Pro-Am anglers. We've also got some of these great anglers over here that just like to take home a measly $50,000. But let's see if they can make it to Championship Sunday. It all starts right here. And our next angler coming from Woodland, California, Mr. Mark Kobe, everybody. All right, Mark, it says you got 8 keepers today. It says possibly in that bag is $15.75. Let's see if you can get bigger than AI. Darn it, it wasn't. $16.68. Great weight, man. Reaching that bag right there. You got a big fish to weigh? He's got a big fish. Grab the big fish. Grab another fish. Hold that thing up. Let's get some fish. Get that man a fishing rod. He catches them better that way. There they are right there. Great job, Mark. Put that bigger one in there. Let's see what it weighs. Oh, I don't know. It's like 7 pounds or something. But you're going to be right there at 441. If we paid 3 big fish, you'd be sitting right there right now. Because I think only 3 big fish are weighed in. He's going to put that back in the bag. All right, Mark, let's talk a little bit about tomorrow. You've got some good areas. You're sitting at 8. You're a little low on that one, 1668. You're right there for that. Tomorrow's the whole thing. It changes up. It's cut day, man. It's going to be super important. Don't fall asleep on me. All right, our next angler coming out of Discovery Bay, California, Mr. Steve Hoover. Coming up here, Steve. All right, Steve, it says you have 8 keepers and 1142 might be in that bag. Let's hope that AI is wrong and it's over 1142. Let's hope for like 30-something. Wouldn't it be? It's going to be, there was a 3 in there. It's just 1390 right there. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish, get some pictures. All right, Steve, good-looking fish right there. You're around some good quality bass. You got 8 keepers. You're going to have to put some moves on right there, though. You're going to be at the bottom on the keeper count, a little lower. You're going to be right there at 1390. Tomorrow's a day you got it. You know what it is. I mean, tomorrow is cut day. Nobody wants to go home. You got to go out there and do something, Steve. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you know, this is my first time on this particular pool, so I'm just going to fish where I can and hook as many as I can and hope they're big.
All right, man. Go for some weight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good job, Steve. All right, our next angler coming all the way from Paso Robles, California, Mr. Dan Frazier. All right, Dan, welcome back up to the stage. You had 9 keepers today. 1352 might be in that bag, but it looks like it's a little better than 1352 to me. I think so, too. 1352 is what it said. It was completely wrong. 1598, man. Good bag of fish right there. He's going to reach in there, grab a couple fish. You want to weigh a big one? Just a picture? All right. All right, Dan, what are you going to do tomorrow, man? This thing is right there. I mean, you're going to need some work. You're going to have some help. You got to go out there and get it done.
You know, I came up before the Brownlee tournament and fished 5 days here, and I put some miles and miles on this lake, and they were down in the other end. Okay, and I stayed up a little bit up here, and by the time I hit where it narrows down and goes there, it was ugly. And I stopped there, caught 6 fish there, and never made it. And and this wind, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go put the trolling motor down inside of some kind of area and keep going.
There are fish in the area that you're going to be looking in. You're going to be out there, and all of a sudden they're just going to manifest it all, man. But head out to the left right now. We'll see you in the morning. All right, Dan, great job out there. Let's go down to Brentwood, California, and bring up an angler. Let's call him Mr. Tyler Madden. Come on up, T-Mad. All right, man, you got 11 keepers and 1054, it said, might be in that bag. That bag looks a little better than 1054 to me. What do you think? It's about right. All right. Darn it, AI, I don't want to hear that. It is... darn, really close. 1086. It's a little off, though. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. All right, Tyler. It's out there, man. You're going to have to go out there and get them all done, man. What's going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna make a completely different game plan. Go catch numbers. We're looking for like 30 fish, so we're gonna run way further than we did today and go switch everything up because obviously we need to.
All right, great job out there today. We'll see you in the morning. Head off to the left. All right, our next angler coming out of Green Acres, Washington, Mr. Sean Minderman. There it is. All right, Sean, 5 keepers today. 1443 might be in that bag. Let's hope it's closer to 18. 1443 is what they say. Wow, they're really close. 1467 is what they get, what you get right there. Good job. Good job. Nice fish right there. All right, Sean, you know, it's a great thing up here. We all got to see one of your sponsors for the first time. A lot of guys got to see him. I'm going to head over there a little later tomorrow. 3 Rivers Tackle put on a great thing for everybody else. They said, you know what, amazing tackle shop. They brought in some great baits for us, especially for this thing. How did you do it out there? You showed up good. You showed up well, but you're going to have a lot of work to do for tomorrow, man. What are you going to change up?
Yeah, you know, I think I fished too much of the lake today. I got to just slow down, concentrate in a couple areas. You know, there's a big section out there that I was kind of hoping to do real well, and I didn't get a bite there. So, you know, maybe the wind will change things up, and looking forward to it, though. Looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow.
All right, man. Head out to the left, and we'll see you in the morning. Good luck out there, Sean. All right, our next angler coming up from Weiser, Idaho, Mr. Jason Hickey. All right, Jason. Says you have 11 keepers. 1351 might be in that bag. I think it's more. I might be wrong, though. 1351 is what we're looking at. Ooh, it's not a lot more, but it's 1372, so that means one thing. I was right. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish right there. Great job, Jason. All right, man, you've got you got 11 keepers, 1351. These guys have put it on, man. You're going to need some help out there tomorrow. We got 72, so we got it on there. It'll go on there then, unless there was something I missed. But it's there now, 1372. All right, he already got it adjusted. He already got it fixed. You happy now?
No, I'm not. I was really looking forward to this one. I've been coming here a long time. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world to go fishing. And, I just looked at a lot of different things today and hoping to, settle in on something and just never really landed on anything good. So tomorrow, I guess I'll be looking forward to that win so I can just throw a big bait and chuck and wind and hope for the best.
That's what you got to do out there is go swing for it all, see if you can get it done, man. But right now, head off to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck out there. Great job today, Jason. All right, our next angler coming out of Woodland, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Cameron Black, everybody. All right, Cameron, it says you got 19 keepers. Great job on that one right there. It says you might have 1585 in there. Let's see what these scales say. 1585, not an issue. 1744, everybody. Good bag of fish. Reach in there. You got a big fish to weigh? All right, he's got a bunch of good quality fish then right there. Good job. All right, man, you're sitting pretty good right now. You got a little bit of work to do for tomorrow, but I think you're on the right fish and around the right fish. Anything going to help you tomorrow?
Yeah, not run away from them. I found some fish this morning and was getting on them and wanted to kind of expand on that and probably shouldn't have and went the wrong way. So I think tomorrow's going to be who can fish in the darn wind. So I'm going to send it pretty hard and see what happens.
You just knew you should have taken that right turn at Albuquerque, right? All right, man, head out the left. We'll see you in the morning. They're dwindling down. It's getting close. Our next angler is coming from Glendale, Arizona, Mr. Ty. Ow! Come on up here, Ty. All right, 14 keepers today. 1722 is what it says might be in that bag. Let's see if AI is lying or not. That looks like a pretty good bag right there. It's a good bag. 1775. Great job, man. Reach in and grab a couple of those out. Let's get some pictures. That's right. Up there all the time as a professional. And he said Bass Cat Live Wells are out there doing their job, keeping those fish alive, lively, looking good. Tomorrow you got a little bit of work. These guys that were behind, were in front of you, they made this a tough event today. They went out there and caught some good ones, and they got some good numbers. I mean, Ish Monroe, Adam Deacon. I mean, those are some big numbers to follow. What are you going to do tomorrow, man? You got a little bit of work to do, but you're still right there.
Yeah, probably around noon, I figured I had good weight, so I just went and practiced, pulled out deep, I think almost 40 feet, dropped down, caught 2 keepers, spent the rest of the day and never caught another keeper out deep. So tomorrow, we're just going to go fishing. This is one of my favorite places to fish on the West Coast. I mean, you got choices of, catching big smallmouth or largemouth, and I was wondering all day if the largemouth was there. Last time I did real well on largemouth here, so maybe we'll go do that, but I'll think on tonight.
All right, Ty, that's what we want you to do. Get those things turning upstairs. Figure out what you got to do tomorrow. But right now, just head off to the left, and we'll see you in the morning. Great job out there. All right, our next angler comes from Mesa, Arizona, Mr. Marty Lawrence, everybody. Welcome back up to the stage, Marty. It says you went out there and got 18 keepers today, man. Great job on that one. 1644 might be in that bag. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be closer to 1379. It was. Amazingly, I got that just right. Reach in that bag right there. Hold up a couple fish. All right, great job, Marty. Now, Marty, that 18 keepers, I'm guessing that means that that's something you figured out while you were out there that, you know what, keepers is probably going to be where I'm at. The 1379 is going to be a little low. You're going to go back out there to keepers tomorrow, or are you just going to say, you know what, scrap it. I'm going for what I can catch?
I've never really been here for very long, so I'm just going to go fishing again.
It's just like fishing down in the desert, man, only it's cooler.
A little bit cooler, but it's supposed to blow tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But probably just going to do the same thing.
All right, well, great job out there, man. Head out to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck. All right, our next angler coming up from Bakersfield, California, Mr. Kenneth Cleveland. All right, Ken, 14 keepers today. Great job on that. 1162 is what it says it could be in that bag. Let's see what this scale says. It says it was way off. 1479, man. Good bag of fish right there. Hold up a couple. Let's get some pictures. Good job, man. You're around some good fish. You got some things going on. 14 keepers is probably not what you were looking for, but you know your weight was decent. You're going to be right there. You got a little bit of work to do tomorrow. Tell me that what's coming is, you know, with the wind and a little bit cooler, that's all going to help you, right, man? That's going to put you here on Championship Sunday?
Yeah, I just didn't fish clean enough. I should have had 20 keepers and probably 16, but shoulda, coulda, right? That's lame to talk about. So we'll just go out there tomorrow, fish in the wind, and we won't have to throw some of the sissy stuff we threw today. So I look forward to it, and I thank you guys for what you do for us.
All right, Ken, thank you very much, man. Head off to the left right there. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck out there. Whew, our next angler. He's coming from Puyallup, Washington. He said, I'm taking this whole thing. Mr. Rich Kraft right here. Rich, I have put you under that bus all week long. You came on the show, said, you know what? I got this. It's in my back pocket. Let's see right here. 15 keepers today. Great job on that. And you dropped 1743 on the stage, man. That is going to be some great weight. It's going to put you right there. Rich, you got a little bit of work to win this thing. Sometimes the ego gets ahead of you a little bit, but you know what? I think you still got it. I mean, there's a few anglers in front of you and behind you that might want to say something about that, but you now know how to win. So what are you going to do tomorrow to do it?
Well, first off, you said I was going to go back-to-back, not me. So I don't have the ego. I'm very, very humble. Today, it was very trying. It was a grind out there. I had like 10 pounds for the first like 4 hours, then no bites for another like 3 hours, and I caught that whole bag off one spot at like 2:30.
Good job, man.
It's grindy right now. It's pretty tough for the river. Usually this pool's pretty good, but the wind hopefully turns them on tomorrow, and we'll go grind it out and hopefully get 19 pounds.
All right, Rich, you did a great job out there. You did a great job at Brownlee, man. Let's see if you can turn this thing in. See you tomorrow morning. Great job out there. All right, our next angler coming out of Escondido, California, Mr. Tom Leadham. Come on up here, Tom. All right, Tom, you had one keeper, it says today. That's all it says on the screen, but you know what? Come on over here. You don't get to come on this side over here. And it says 155 might be in there. I think it's wrong because that looks like a good bag of fish right there. Don't worry, we'll get the numbers right. 1526, good bag of fish. How many did you have today? 24. About 24 keepers, man. That's going to move you way up there. 24 is going to beat you just under probably 14th, 15th, I think, right there for keepers. Reaching that bag, hold up a couple fish. All right, good job, man. All right, Tom, now you got 24 keepers. That means you're on that. You got some decent weight right there. You going to go for keepers tomorrow?
Yeah, probably. It's the same thing. There's no difference. But, you know, I've been hearing about this place my whole life and finally get to come up and fish a tournament on it, and it's everything that I've ever heard of. It's great to be up here. Left a lot out there today. I saw them. They showed themselves. I'm hoping to win, get them to commit a little bit more tomorrow, and we'll do this again.
All right, man. Well, welcome to Washington from everybody here in Washington. All right, man, we'll see you in the morning. Great job out there today. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Melba, Idaho, Mr. Josh Pulfer. Josh, welcome back up to the stage, man. 11 keepers today. That's a good bag of fish right there. You went out. You probably wanted a few more, but hey, you got 12.25 is what it says you're going to have for weight. Let's see what it actually has. It is good bag of fish. 13.95. Good job out there. Reach in there, grab a couple of those. We'll get some pictures. All right, great job. All right, Josh, what are you going to do tomorrow, man? You're going to have some work. Do you want to be here on Championship Sunday? You want to take home $50,000? You got to do something. What's it going to be?
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I felt like I learned something this afternoon. So, depending on the wind, see what it's going to allow me to do. But just put my head down and go fishing, have fun. I found a few areas that I think I'll be sheltered. A couple spots surprised me. So hopefully I can get them caught there tomorrow before it gets too bad.
All right, great job out there today. Head off the left. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Sun City, Arizona. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Dalen Maxon. Welcome back up to the stage, man. Good to see you. All right, you had 5 keepers today. 13.38 is what it says might be in that bag. Let's see if it's right or wrong. Should have had 6 keepers. Don't worry, might not have qualified all of them yet, so we're still going through that. 14.08, good bag of fish right there. You might have 6 keepers. You're still going to have some work to do tomorrow, but get in there and get some fish out. Let's get some pictures. Good job, man. Good job. Is anything going to change for you tomorrow, man, with all the wind coming up, the getting cooler? Is anything going to change for you, or are you just going to go out there and swing for them?
I don't know this place. This is my first time here, so I'm thankful for the bites I got. But my first one was my big one, and took a hook to the thumb. And instead of cradling it in, I literally just lifted it in by the hook. But I do want to say hi to my kids, Averly, Lakeland, and Bodie at home, and my wife, Courtney. So.
All right, man, great job out there. We'll see you in the morning. Dalen, great job. All right, our next angler. Everybody in the cheap seats out there, get ready. He's out of Pasco, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Ty Manarola. All right, Ty, you told me one secret. You didn't even want the fishing to be here. Because you know what? If you get spun out, you don't know how to recover. Let's see what you did today. You had 21 keepers, so you weren't that spun. Your weight for 5? 15-14, everybody. That means he's going to put himself right there. All right, great job, Ty. It's going to change tomorrow. You said this body of water fish is good. There's green ones. There's brown ones. It's a good fishery. You know how to catch these fish. Tomorrow, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to catch about 30 keepers or more and see if we can squeak in. We're right there. We survived today. Had a lot of time in dead water. Made some bad decisions, but we scraped together what we had, and we're still in position. We catch 30-plus keepers tomorrow. We'll be right where we need to be.
All right, man. You know how to do it. You know how to do it on this body of water. Head off to the left. We'll see you in the morning. Great job out there. All right, our next angler coming up from Paso Robles, California, Mr. Wyatt DeBusk, everybody. All right, Wyatt, you had 11 keepers today. It says in that bag might be 965. Let's see if it's right or wrong. It's wrong. 1155, man. You're going to leave yourself a little bit of work for tomorrow. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish real quick. All right, good job out there. Now, Wyatt, you're used to fishing a different kind of river. This one's a little more open, but it's got the grass, it's got the stuff. The wind's going to come up tomorrow, which is going to be right in your wheelhouse right there. What are you going to have to do tomorrow to change this up and make it to Championship Sunday?
Either catch way more keepers than physically possible or way too much weight, but we're just going to go out there and have fun and catch what we can catch.
You know, we've seen guys like Colby Pearson catch like 50, 60, 70 fish in a day, man. It can be done out there. It's not physically impossible. So go out there, get that mind cranking, man. Do what you do best. Catch some fish. Head out to the left. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming down from Spokane Valley, Washington, Mr. Jake Boomer. All right, Jake, 11 keepers today. It says possibly 1122 in that bag. I don't know. It looks like it might be a little bigger than that. And it definitely is 1631 right there, man. Great job, Jake. All right, Jake, you know what? I saw a green one in there. I saw a brown one in there. That means you're around some good fish. You're around some quality fish. But you know this body of water, and you're going to need some help tomorrow because, you know what? These are some good anglers that you're competing against. What are you going to do? What are you going to change up?
I haven't been here in a long time because we've been going to Boardman the last couple of years. And so I went largemouth fishing, caught that big one that kind of roped me into that. And I love this place. And I came out, and I'm like, I'll go smallmouth fishing, and realized it's not the same as it was. So I'm kind of having one of those years where I question every decision I make, but today wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been. Could have been a little better, but still grateful to be here. It's the coolest place in the world. So thanks, Spam, for having us here. I'll be back tomorrow.
All right, man. Great job out there. We'll see you in the morning. All right, our next angler coming out of Angels Camp, California, Mr. Hayden Lee. All right, Hayden, it says you had no keepers, but you brought a bag with fish in it. So this thing is wrong right now. Let's see what you got today. 5 fish to go, 1081 right there. You want to reach in that bag and grab some fish real quick? All right. Good job. Hayden, this is a good, tough fishery out here, but you grew up fishing the Delta. You fish it, fishing a lot of hard water. What are you going to do tomorrow? That wind probably comes up and helps you out because I know the kind of fisherman you are and the way you like to fish, man. Is this going to work for you?
Yeah, I'm kind of missing the pre-fish a little bit. If we had a little bit of time, I know I'm on them for tomorrow. So we'll see. I'll go try to catch a big bag and have some fun at least. I think I'm pretty far out of it.
I don't know. You're right there. I mean, you got 0 keepers right now. How many do you actually have today?
Just 4.
Just the 4. So yeah, you're a little bit down there. You're going to need some work for tomorrow. Figure out which one are you going to think about mostly? Either one, or are you just going to go for numbers?
I'm just going to go catch whatever bites reaction bait probably.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Head off to the left. Great job today. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck out there. And if I look to my right, I don't see any more anglers standing at our tanks. I think they've all come across this stage, Mike. I think we've weighed them all. And right now, when it comes to weight, there's one man leading it, and that is Mr. Ish Monroe with 24.75. And when it comes to numbers, this guy flat out caught him. Mr. Adam Deacon stuck 48 fish across his board this morning. There's some guys right below him that are close. 20.64 for Ron Mace. Colby Pearson with 31 keepers. Justin Campbell, 19.81. Nick Wood with 30 keepers. Bo Jodry with 19.10. Then you go down to Conrad Demix, and you have 25 keepers, and you got 18.75 for weight for Mason McAbee. And rounding out the top 10 right now, Mr. Daryl Okamika with 25 keepers. That means tomorrow those top 10 are staying there. If they can stay above that cut line, they will be going for $50,000 and a big old trophy that says they are the champion right here on the Columbia River in Tri-Cities, Washington. Tune in tomorrow, same time. We'll be here, 2:30. See you then.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure. Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest Self-Storage. Now, check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear, have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Here at Bridgeford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
At Black Bear Diner, we believe a great meal should feel like a warm hug, like our Bear's Choice Breakfast. Start with 2 farm-fresh eggs, cooked just the way you like. Choose from our one-of-a-kind sweet cream pancakes, homemade biscuits and gravy, or indulge in cinnamon roll French toast. Add your choice of thick-cut smoked bacon or homemade sausage patties. That's a Bear's Choice. Your very own warm bear hug.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
The Columbia River delivers world-class fishing, and the Tri-Cities delivers everything beyond the weigh-in. Fuel up with handcrafted favorites at Lulu's Craft Bar and Kitchen. Enjoy the riverfront atmosphere at Perch Cantina. Or savor local seafood at Three-Eyed Fish Kitchen. Before you hit the water, make your first stop at Three Rivers Tackle, where local knowledge meets the gear that catches fish. Richland, Kennewick. Great food, great fishing, unforgettable memories. Welcome to the Tri-Cities.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
tackle.